Hello and good morning. Welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where I take you through the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today we have a show.
A very exciting one.
A very exciting show. In studio right now, just joined us is Georgia Harrison, former Love Islander. We are so excited for later in the show. Also, we have Amy Jones for Dubai Food Festival. She's going to be out on the hunt for...
I mean, who doesn't want that?
Who doesn't want Amy Jones in the studio? Also, big stories for residents in Dubai. We're talking about upgraded path. Dubai residents are looking to upgrade their communities. They want your help. We're also talking about paperless parking and why you need to bring your phone around Dubai more often.
Yes, and apart from that, we'll be talking about drivers who refuse to give way on the fast lane will be slapped with a massive fine, not that massive though. And the Spinneys Dubai 92 cycle challenge is rescheduled and everything you need to know about it.
This is it. So we're talking about a lot of fines could be coming your way, so make sure you have your phone on you, make sure you know the rules on the road. Top story today. Oh no, before we jump into our top story, I had a bit of a mare this morning.
Tell us about it.
If you've been following my pet parent journey, which I share every now and then, I just had the worst pet parent morning, and if parents are listening, they'll say I'm being over dramatic, but I'm really not.
It's not dramatic.
Do you not think?
No. It's just horrible when these things happen, because I know pet parents, like, it's a thing. Poo is a thing.
Poo is a thing that happens. I got up in the morning. I don't know about you, but I have a really strict morning schedule time-wise. Like, I get up, I have 10 minutes to put on my makeup, 10 minutes to shower, In the middle of my makeup, I hear, Goose, what have you done? Goose, my lovely rescue dog, had run downstairs when I let her out in the morning to do her business. Had obviously stood in poo. Runs back upstairs onto our freshly laundered sheets and beds, and I hear my partner being like, what have you done? Casey, what are we going to do? And then you have to go and deal with the sheets.
And you got to be the man of the house and deal with it.
Exactly.
Because your partner is too busy complaining.
James is listening to this.
Just kidding. We all
Not
know.
my words, James. Simran's words.
The cat that I'm fostering now woke me up at 3 a.m.
This is it.
That's the cutest way to wake up.
So you're fine. It's not on the same level. It's not the same.
Classic. I didn't see you changing sheets, and were they just freshly laundered? That's the thing that annoys me the most. Like, when you have those perfect ones put in, it's all tidy.
Oh, if only it happened yesterday, last night or something, it would have been perfect.
It's Murphy's Law, right? When that sort of thing happens.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Gooseballs.
Great phrase. Gooseballs.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, they have so many advantages. Animals, their only one disadvantage is when poo gets stuck to them. That's it.
Everything, they're absolutely perfect. Goose is perfection. I love her. And anyone who says Goose is not perfect is no friend of mine. We'll jump into our top story. Concerned residents call for an upgraded path between Dubai communities. And we're talking about a specific community, but this may affect your community. And when we posted the story, we got a lot of feedback and comments about it. So we're going to jump right into it. Large stretches of sand are not uncommon in Dubai, obviously, because we live in a desert. But as communities grow, as they flourish, local neighbourhoods that are not connected by walkways can get annoying. So one resident is calling out a stretch of land between Arabian ranches and the sustainable city, basically causing ire for residents of the community, because if you walk across that patch regularly to visit the next community, it's 100 meters of sand and it gets deeper at one end. So for families, or if you have push chairs, or basically anyone on wheels, if you're on a bike, it's basically impossible. And the alternative is walking via a dangerous hard shoulder, or hop in a car for a 15-minute drive, and that's obviously not environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
So a concerned resident, Zoe Cresswell, got in touch. She shared the story with us, and she's got a lot of support from the community, because I think it's happened. It's quite common across Dubai, this kind of sandy patches that people are walking across, and they basically want to get in touch with the powers that be to make a pathway, but they don't know who the powers that be are. So if anyone does know, and we have a photo up beside us on Facebook, if you know where that stretch of land is, get in touch, please. So we
maybe
can try
a petition. Like, have a petition of what you want and get signatures. So send it to the board. Exactly.
So what's really interesting about the story is, since we shared it, a lot of people have been in touch, and they've actually been in touch with the community owners, and the sustainable city in particular has put in bollards on the highway hard shoulder to make it safer. So there are things happening, and they've talked about putting in a cycle pathway. But it's just good to get the story a little bit more attention to hopefully fast forward that movement.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and that's how you get change, like when the community demands for it and puts in their request, because thou shalt receive what you ask.
Is that true?
I think it's from the Bible.
You think?
No, I swear it's from the Bible.
It sounds like a copy paste from somewhere else.
It's thou shalt ask, you shall receive.
Yes, yeah. It is from the Bible, right?
It's not from the Bible.
Okay. Maybe it's from Shakespeare.
I'm gonna go down to a basic crest that
It's
Goose
from a
was.
film.
I can swear I saw it on Lucifer and it was like God. It was
Sorry,
in the
again,
Bible.
you saw it on a TV show.
But it spoke about the Bible.
On a TV show.
About
from a TV
God
show
and
that's
the
based
devil.
on DC Comics.
Yeah, it's not
Lucifer is not based on these.
It's based on the DC comics.
You know, it is interesting where we all kind of pick
No,
morals that we will live by, and if
By
wherever
TV show.
and wherever that comes from, if you think that if what you ask and you will receive, and that's how you get through life with positive mental attitude, I support it.
Yeah, law of attraction.
Exactly,
Yes.
the secret.
Manifestations.
Amazing.
Oh, hang on, you are right. Sorry, I had to Google this just to like see whether I got this right.
It is from the Bible.
Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you shall receive. Matthew 7.
Wow.
Just giving myself a round of
it.
applause.
There you go.
I stand corrected. Ali stands corrected. George, I don't know where you were on that one, but Amy stands corrected. This is it. Simran was totally right with her.
TV shows
paraphrasing
have a
from
lot
the
of
Bible.
knowledge. It's like art imitates life, you know.
Speaking of asking and receiving,
You're coming out.
I don't know, it's just this morning, but anyway. But drivers who, now moving on to our next story, drivers who refuse to give way on the fast lane will be slapped with a fine. Now, Dubai police have clarified with a graphic video announcement that it is illegal to refuse to give way on the fast lane, and motorists will be slapped with a fine of 400 dirhams and 4 black points if they are caught failing to give way. And authorities have clarified that this is applicable even if you are driving within the speed limit on the Dubai roads. So now, suppose the speed limit is 100 on the highway that you're going, and you're going on the at the fastest speed of 120 with a buffer of 20. You will still be fined if you don't move when someone is flashing you, when someone is asking for way.
What?
Yeah, I know. I saw this and I'm just like,
Do you know what? This is like the biggest issue that I have. I don't even know if they can hear me. Biggest issue I have on roads. I don't know about you, but it's when they come up right behind you and they're flashing you, and you're literally just like, I'm going the max speed.
honestly.
And also, there's people on the right hand side, so I can't pull over. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Just stop and like go to the curb, and then it's like flashing.
Just don't go to the fast lane.
Yeah, I'm probably a flasher. I'm like, late for a podcast.
but this is it. We had the conversation. They call it lane hogging or tailgating, but you're either on either sides. Because I spoke about this yesterday. My boyfriend James, he is also a flasher because he thinks. What did I just say? Yeah, as in
he flashes people with his lights.
because he flashing people with his lights.
lights.
Because he believes in kind of progress on the road, getting ahead and abiding by the rules. Obviously, like if they're in any way lane hogging, he's like they're not abiding by the rules, so get them out.
Truck, though, hasn't he? Like he's got like a truck that like nobody messes with. It's not like he's doing this with like a little Ford Focus. This is like a massive like.
I wasn't going to bring up the Raptor.
Let's just give the number plate at this point.
But no, but at the same time, he's very law-abiding on the road. But this, you wrote that story yesterday, and like hundreds of people have opinions because I think it was the same. The majority are kind of on the Amy.
It's either side.
Amy side of the
I'm
story.
on Amy's side. Like I would think if someone is wanting to go faster than me, just change your lane and come ahead. Because if I'm going faster,
No.
That's
No.
dangerous.
that's
I believe
dangerous.
in the fact
Don't
that you
take
should
my-
give way.
Switching lanes is very dangerous when you're going
should do a pole.
at a speed of 120.
Like I think.
But what if
giving way
what if
is
you're
good.
going 120? You don't want to be
But-
changing your lane when someone's flashing. That's roadside bullying, and they're allowing that.
But
Don't be on the fast lane.
But this is the thing, if Dubai police have made this law, the authority have said if you are in the fast lane, you don't move out of the way, they are obviously saying that no one's breaking the law in terms of the speed limit. They're not making this law for speed. They're assuming that you're going to be going at the speed limit, not above it. So if you're going above the speed limit, you're breaking the law anyway, you're going to get a fine. If you're going below the speed limit, you shouldn't be in the fast lane.
Yeah.
They want progress on the roads, people to move forward, and if you are breaking the speed limit, don't be on the roads. And if you're hogging the speed lane, get to the other lane.
What happens? Oh, sorry.
I think the main problem is that people don't stay at a consistent speed on the fast lane. So, for example, when you're saying I'm going at 120, you're not really going at 120.
But people put cruise control and they cruise on 120.
You put cruise control, you're at 118. The guy behind you is going exactly at 120, so he's faster than you. Do you get my? Do you get?
No.
Like,
Is that a thing?
No.
But you can put cruise control on 120 exactly. But yes.
Yeah,
But still, for somebody to like potentially to give way or whatever, you may have to like. If there's people on the right hand side, you might have to go a little bit faster, which means that you're over the 120, so that you can actually have the people flashing you go fast.
But anyway, it's illegal.
Who knew that traffic would be such a debate?
Honestly,
because the flashing thing is massive on Shakeside Road, but just don't break the rules on Shakeside Road.
And don't
It's
tailgate.
scary.
That's really weird, annoying. Like people can get heart attacks. Honestly, when someone tailgates me, I literally get a heart attack on the road. Like, just don't, please.
James, don't tailgate Simran. You won't
No,
like
James
it.
doesn't tailgate. He doesn't tailgate.
No,
No,
joking.
I'm just kidding. But with the hashtag give way in the fast lane, Dubai Police and RTA are reminding all to keep the fast lane free unless you are overtaking an other vehicle. And in case the driver doesn't make way for you, avoid tailgating and keep a safe distance from the other vehicle. Remember, the fast lane is only for overtaking and emergency vehicles. Always have priority. Thus concluded the Dubai Police in a video message, and thus concludes our story.
That's concludes our story. But so many of our stories are very kind of relatable to the public because our next story is about paperless parking, and it's an update from RTA, and it's basically saying don't forget your phone. You may have heard back in January when RTA brought in paperless parking. It basically means all of your parking fees are now paid and displayed electronically. So whether or not it's through your phone or an email, that's how you're getting your parking updates. So if you don't have your phone on you, or if you change your email, which doesn't really happen, or if you lose your phone, you may not get that update. So it's basically a reminder. But RTA are basically sending a snap of your violation and a map location. So if you break the rules and you back in the day, if you got a paper parking ticket, you could potentially go and what's the word?
Pay for it?
Pay for it, one. Two,
Ignore it.
argue. Two.
Sorry, I accidentally lost it.
No, you can potentially go and argue your case, but because it's all going electronically, they're going to snap a photo, show you the location, and have a photo of what you've done sent to your phone or email. Now you can't argue it anymore because it's basically there.
So
But
there's no getting away around parking tickets, is what you're saying.
there's no getting away. However, if you lose your phone or if you miss that text message, because I don't know about you, but I've given my phone number away to so many places. You know when you're buying in H&M and they're like, "Can I have your phone number?" I'm like, yeah, sure. And I get so many sales updates through my phone that I get loads. I have about 700 unread text messages. Anyone the same?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
I'm
stressing
sure
out.
you do.
You're the person genuinely on your phone that has like, you know, like thousands of like emails unread.
Should I tell you how many emails I have
No,
unread?
because it really stresses me out.
50,000. No, 91,000.
Oh my god.
That's no word of a lie.
How many do you have? She's checking now.
It doesn't really say about emails, but like at the moment on WhatsApp I've got like 52 unread messages.
Oh, that's not
in
bad.
3 days.
For a celebrity with 1 million followers, that's not bad at all.
Look at that, I have 0.
I just don't have that many friends. Like, you know, be like, oh yeah, I have about 3 about WhatsApp, and you know, and I realise it's like, okay, it's like 2 weeks. So I was like, I should have responded to that.
Yeah.
It's the groups as well. You get put in a group, you wake up
Groups.
like 500 messages, you think something really bad's happened, but really everyone's just sending memes into the new IB for chat or something. It's like, oh god.
But those memes are life.
Yeah. Those memes are life.
More road
Distracting
news.
us. More of road news. Now, the Spinneys Dubai 92 Cycle Challenge has been rescheduled, and we're going to give you all the updates that you need to know. So the most scenic edition of the Spinneys Dubai 92 Cycle Challenge is upon us, people! Woo! And following last week's cancellation, cyclists will be keen to hear that the race has they have the go-ahead green signal for Friday, April 2nd, which is this. Is it this coming Friday?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. And then Good Friday. It's on Good Friday, yes. And the races will start and finish at the Dubai International Sports Stadium in Dubai Sports City, and will take you through streets of Dubai with the grand views of the iconic Expo 2020 and the ever-famous Global Village. And organizers have announced that the main event, the illustrious 92-kilometer adult race, will roll out on April 2nd, and all stops are being pulled to ensure the utmost COVID precautions. And thus, This year, there will be no spectators nor a fan village. But if you have entered for the last week's races, your entry will automatically be pushed to this week. So don't worry, it's all hassle-free. There's nothing participants need to do, but just attend and participate in the event.
So for anyone who's disappointed that it was cancelled last week, even though I saw hundreds and hundreds of cyclists out at Al Qudra, so I do feel like people, last Friday morning, so I do feel like people just went out and did their maybe 50 or 90 anyway. It's rescheduled. It's happening this Friday. You don't need to do anything to get involved. And there it is. Spinneys by 92 happening this Friday.
Cycling, the best thing ever. Exercise.
Tell us more.
Running. So cycling. All body workout, full body workout, cycling.
Your body is your temple, guys.
Yes.
And you say it all with such conviction.
We do believe so. Okay, guys, stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back for I've Never Tried. If you were joining us on Sunday, we had a really fun spinning wheel. It's going to basically give you inspiration to get out and explore the best foodie experiences in Dubai. And for that segment, we have Amy Jones in the studio. 30 seconds, we'll be back.
Now the word excited has been overused, but this is very exciting. The Dubai Food Festival has kicked off, and this is 24 days that will get you out exploring the best of what Dubai has to offer, from foodcations and foodie experiences to Dubai Restaurant Week, hidden gems, and the hunt for the best karak in town.
100%. We talked about the hunt for the best karak in town yesterday. If you want to get your votes in, go on to Lovin Dubai right now. But what you may not know is Dubai Restaurant Week is actually for the full length of the festival. It's an amazing collaboration with the best restaurants in town. You can grab 2 or 3 course set menus up until April 10th, and you're actually getting 50% off at some of the most amazing restaurants in Dubai. I went to Kato at Jumeirah Al Nassim on Friday, humble brag. It was really nice. No, it was amazing, but that's just one part of Dubai Food Festival. We're also talking about foodie experiences. We're also talking about hidden gems. And on Sunday, I'm probably getting the day wrong, we spun our beautiful wheel and we sent Simran out on a mission
to Pai Thai. It was amazing. I think our video is up. Is it up?
We're
beside us?
We can go to it.
Let's go to it. We're just gonna show it. Should we get you spinning first?
I just hope it's nothing spicy.
Tonight
I go to Pai Thai!
That was Simran's experience at Pai Thai. Were you alone?
I was with someone very, I don't want to, he doesn't want to be named.
Didn't you tag him?
Okay. But maybe you don't want to be so, like out there. But yeah, the guy from 360 Days. Not a lot of people know of him. Michel Moron.
I've seen the show.
He's the hottest guy in the world.
And he liked Pai Tai.
He loved it. He absolutely I think he's gonna extend his stay in the. He's gonna probably extend his stay in Dubai just to go back.
Oh, amazing.
Pai
Had you been there before?
I have never, and the ride, there was an Abra ride to Pai Thai. It was all so magical, and the food, the best Thai food I've ever had. Honestly, no jokes.
Would you recommend it as one of the foodie experiences for Thai Food Festival?
100%. I think just we put on our IG stories on Instagram, and the amount of responses we got on where is it, even though we tagged the place. But so guys, Pai Thai in Medina Jubair, so good. Really,
if you didn't get that was read between the lines. Simran telling you to look at the tags on Instagram stories, so she doesn't have to respond. But that's just one of 20 gourmet food experiences across the city.
Yes.
And we have many more of them hidden by this wheel. And I get to go and do it tonight, which I'm really excited for. And we have Miss Amy Jones in the studio who's going to join us. She's also going to spin the wheel. She's also going to try somewhere new and cool.
This is literally only because I'm going to spin the wheel. That's it.
I'm going to move from the frame.
And actually go. No. It's, yeah.
I feel like those game shows when you're younger. I'm like, this. Okay. Dubai Food Festival foodie experience. Pour one.
This is a really robust thing.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, this evening I am on my way to a foodie experience at Three Phils.
It's lovely. Have you been there before?
No, I know it's a fish restaurant in Jumeirah. This is where I'm going, really excited about it. Fish restaurant in Jumeirah. I know that people like it, it's very popular. So looking forward to trying it. Thank you, Dubai Food Festival.
That's so exciting.
Miss Amy Jones, your turn.
I'm really excited by this. I feel like you might have to hold the wheel. Yeah. This is a really, robust wheel.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Do you know what the puns that Casey have been coming out with over the last couple of days?
That's when you do the fake laughing, so it sounds like people like my puns.
You do that.
even the fake laughing doesn't work. It goes on the empty thing.
Slow you down a little bit.
The anticipation is killing me. It's going. Okay. We need to have one of those things, when it fast forwards and it goes. Okay.
So Miss Amy Jones is going to.
Ooh, exciting! I get to go to Atmosphere.
Oh,
I've been there. Have you?
Yeah, they do vegan steak.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I've never been, and I am so excited. I've been up to the top, but not to the Atmosphere.
Oh, I've been there because they do a really good deal. Instead of going to the very top, you go for drinks at the bar, and then you're pretty much at the top, and then you just get to enjoy fancy drinks. So enjoy.
I'm very excited.
We will report back. Maybe celebs will join us. Georgia, you can come with me if you want. To beat Simran's Michelle Moron. Guys, that is it for Dubai Food Festival. Stay tuned. On the break, after the break, we are joined by none other than Love Islander Georgia Harrison in the building. We are so excited. She's living in Dubai right now, and we're going to get all the goss on that. Stay tuned. Very, very shortly. We're joined by Georgia. Let's go. Welcome back to the Love It Daily. We are joined by Georgia Harrison, former Love Islander, who also appeared on The Only Ways, Essex, and other reality shows like Celebrity X on the Beach, The Challenger. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you very much.
We're so excited to have you. You're living in Dubai now. You know all these shows, these reality shows that you're on. I was only aware of Love Island, even though you were on my very favourite season, by the way.
Oh, really?
So were they before Love Island or after, and which was your favourite experience?
So actually I went on Towie before Love Island, and when I was doing the interview process for Love Island, it was a bit of a hit and miss, like, are we going to let her on, because usually they like someone that hasn't really been on a show before. But I managed to slide my way through that door, and then since then I have done X on the Beach and The Challenge. I would have to say that The Challenge is my favourite experience, just because, you know, like, I lived in Namibia, which is in Africa. It was like a lot of like really intense things, like heights, agility, like things that just really push you to your limits. However, I loved every single show I've done, and of course Love Island was probably the best step for my career and what gave me the biggest push. Yeah,
because I think since then you skyrocketed. But you know, there's actually a show right now, there's been in the headlines, they're looking for singles in Dubai to do a dating show. Did you hear about that?
I have been sent it. I think it's on Channel 4, is it? Yeah.
So. Would you do that? Would you ever go for it?
I don't know. If they approach me, maybe for a laugh, I'd turn up, see what can. I mean, I don't know if I go so much for the TV aspect, because you never know how it's going to pan out. But, you know, who doesn't like a blind date?
Exactly. And it's all about like dating in Dubai, which is
exactly,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyone in Dubai, let's say any singles in this room who may go on the show? There's a couple of singles in this room.
I mean, I've had some friends apply.
Really?
I've had some fit friends apply. Oh, we've got to take her.
Any advice for Alibaba, who's saying he may go for the show?
Honestly, just go in there, be yourself. Don't overthink the cameras, and just relax. You're a handsome man. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. You've got this.
You have just made his day. Speaking about don't worry about the cameras, like when you're on those shows, how aware of you that they might spin everything you say? Because that's, I reckon in my head, I'd be super like, if I say this, it will come across like this, and then they'll only show this part of it. How aware are you when you're looking at them?
I feel like when I first went on Towie, I was only about 19, and I used to, when I would first get in front of the camera, especially because it's not filmed all the time, and like obviously you turn up and then suddenly you've just got a camera in your face, I used to really think about all of them things, like, oh, I don't know what to say, what if this looks bad, what if someone thinks that? And I do think watching back all the shows I've done, that really came across, because I wasn't being myself, because I was too busy in my head worrying about like what could happen. What I've learned now is just absolutely completely try and switch off, be yourself, forget the cameras are there, which is a lot easier to do in somewhere like Love Island. And, you know, if you do come across bad, there's only so much a camera really can spin you. Like, realistically, you are doing and saying things yourself. So if you do something that maybe you're a bit embarrassed by, you can learn from it. And if not, realistically, 80% of the time, I'm in front of a camera, so I've got enough confidence in myself to put myself in that position, you know?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Speaking about having confidence in yourself, you have 1 million Instagram followers, maybe more. But what I want to know is, what's the DM scene like in your phone?
I mean, it is an absolute nightmare at the moment. I've obviously, I mean, I've said I've got a few unread like WhatsApp messages, but I really did spend hours going through them yesterday. At the moment, I think I'm like 2 weeks deep in my DMs, the ones that I've accepted that I haven't managed to get back to everyone. And do you know what? It's like, what can you do? You've got to enjoy the present moment sometimes. And as much as I love all the opportunities that come through there, it's just impossible to keep up with.
Yeah, I feel like it would be nearly a full-time job. Like, we have like 400 something thousand followers, and we have like a team who like go through it regularly. Do you have a team? And then what's kind of the most common one or the weirdest one that you've ever got?
Oh, I won't say the weirdest one because I don't think it's appropriate for the channel. But
Or the city.
Yeah. You get all sorts of different things. Obviously, you get opportunities from businesses. They want to reach out. They want you to come down, and maybe like restaurants and stuff like that. They want you to try out their venues, and they're the ones that I really don't want to miss.
Okay.
You get business opportunities. You get fan messages, but also you get like a lot of charities come through. And I've actually recently had like a lot of women reaching out to me for like advice, for sort of, for things that they're struggling with. And sometimes I will try and go back to certain messages where it really touches me and I want to try and sort of help girls. But on another scale, sometimes you can't get back to everyone. So I've been trying to utilize my Instagram to sort of do empowering videos. So instead of like going through each DM, I can try and reach that sort of, get that message across on a wider scale without having to do it one by one.
Got ya, cool.
Yeah.
Well, what's really cool about your Instagram in comparison with a lot of others is that like you're actually funny and you do like, I mean that as in because you have so many followers and Instagram is a business which you can make money from, but you obviously don't take yourself too seriously. Your stories make everyone laugh and you have so many videos like coming to Dubai. For you, how much of it is a business and how much of it for you is fun?
I think it's really important to do obviously a mix, and I think we're in a generation within Instagram where people are actually really going towards more genuine things. Like before it was like, oh, she looks really pretty and stuff like that, but sometimes you look at a picture of someone, you think, oh, she looks amazing. You look down, you're like, oh. Or if you look at a picture of someone, you think, oh, she's been really funny, she's got up out of bed, she looks rough like me. You can sort of relate. And I also think with any sort of a business, TikTok, Instagram, you can't just constantly put ads up. Like you have to put genuine content on. So at the moment, I would actually say it's 50-50. And sometimes I spend a lot of time just going out the way to do a funny video for free or to just get like a really cool, interesting picture that I'm not getting paid for because that is what people want to see. And then you just sort of, you slip the ads in between.
A little cheeky ad here and there. It's not going to hurt anyone. They deserve it. If they're getting funny content, that's fine.
Exactly.
So you're living in Dubai. You mentioned before, if we can say where you're living.
Yeah.
She's living in JBR, which is super cool. But in the last couple of months, there's been headlines about influencers in Dubai.
Yeah.
Impossible to miss. Were you on the receiving end of kind of any heat for living here during that time?
Yeah, I mean, I massively was, and I think a lot of people who were out here that are working as influencers, or even just in general that were from the UK, did receive a lot of heat. Dubai did sort of get, I would say, cornered out a lot,
100%.
But although I do have friends in other countries like Australia, LA, places that had different rules where a lot of people were also sort of giving them trolling, and I think it's definitely started to simmer down now. At a time, it was something that did bother me, but also you've got to remember there's people going through, they really are going through a tough time in the UK, and I think they're trying to sort of just unleash it in all sorts of different ways, and you've just got to sort of understand that someone that is sort of giving out negativity is probably going through a hard time themselves, and just do the best to take it on the chin, abide by the rules, and just hope that it does calm down. And it has calmed down now. I've always followed every single rule, every single restriction. And I think when you come to Dubai and you realise the way that they've handled the situation, they have done their best to just be really, really good with it. So, yeah.
100%. So if you're not going to be joining the dating show, the Channel 4 dating show in Dubai, what is on the horizon? Why did you decide to move here and what's on the horizon for you?
So at the moment, I've got two businesses. One's in the beauty sector and one is in gym wear. So I've got a new gym wear range coming out, which I'm going to be shooting out here. I'm really excited. It's more of a summer range. I'm going to get some shorts finally because I've been really hot in the gym in my other range.
All right.
And then I've got an eyelash serum and I will be bringing out mascara. So out here, my main focus at the moment has been talking to beauty salons and seeing if they will stock my serum.
Your eyelashes look amazing, by the way. Do you use it regularly?
I use it regularly, yeah. I use it on my brows too because I like to get them laminated.
I was going to be like, do you have a brow product? Because your brows are like literally on point.
Yeah. I mean, I always get them laminated and I love the look of it, but it can be quite harsh on like the hair on your face and stuff. So it's really important to keep them smooth, keep them hydrated. So yeah.
That's so interesting. So in terms of like choosing products, so you said that you've gone for shorts because you're getting really hot in the gym, and then you've chosen eyelash serum and mascara. How do you choose one? Do you choose something that you really, really love, or is there something already created and you say that's something that I'd like to have my name on it? How does that work?
I always make sure to do something that I actually really love and I can really like vouch for the product, especially if it's something that I'm invested in full time. Like when I first come off the show, I mean, I probably would have just took whatever, to be fair, like anything in the food industry, any sort of different industry. But now I'm more like, I get so many opportunities where people are like, you know, do you want to make this perfume? Do you want to design this candle? Do you want to do this? And I'm like, I have to look at my following. I have to leverage it the best I can, give them the best products I can without taking away from my other businesses. So I turn a lot down and I do just focus on things I really care about. I'm in the gym all the time, so that was perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with eyelashes and I like the natural look. So that's why the serum worked for me.
Amazing. Look, thank you so much for coming. Before you came into the studio, we were all a little bit nervous, and Simran in particular, who's left, she was like fangirling because she said she met you at the Pretty Little Thing event.
Yeah.
And she just said you were super sound. You were so talkative and chatty. So Simran, if you're probably watching,
yeah,
that's cool.
She's a lovely girl, and I was actually really excited to meet you guys because my stepmom is a massive fan. Like literally, she's always checking the Instagram. She's like, "Do you follow Love in Dubai? Have you seen this? Have you seen that?" And I was like, so when I met her, I was actually like happy to meet her as well. So thanks for having me in, and you. Happy to meet you.
Shout out to Simran and your stepmom if you're both watching.
Yeah.
Guys, that is it. Georgia Harrison in the studio. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
Guys, back with you every single weekday morning. See ya.